All right, good evening, guys. Am I audible? I think I am. All right. So, my name is Niranjan Deshpande. I'm a fat loss coach. I help people. Yes, thank you, Meenal. So, I help people get fit by working out at their home and without any kind of restrictive nutrition. So, the topic of today's live is therapy and fitness, and I want to set up some context related to this. याचा एक प्रॉपर कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेट करणं गरजेचं आहे. फॅट लॉस जसा एक्सरसाइज, न्यूट्रिशन आणि प्रॉपर रिकव्हरी या 3 गोष्टींवर डिपेंड असतो. मला वाटतं त्याहून जास्त तो डिपेंड असतो की इमोशनली, त्याच्यानंतर तुमच्या बिहेवियर पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यूनी हाऊ यू आर डुईंग. ओके, सो एक सायकोलॉजिकल ऍस्पेक्ट त्याच्यात असतो. मला वाटतं दॅट इज द की कंपोनंट, बिकॉज फॅट लॉसमध्ये सक्सेस रेट इज लाईक व्हेरी लेस. म्हणजे एक स्टडी झाला होता एका शोचा, ज्याच्यात लोकांनी एका वर्षात काहीतरी 100-150 किलो लूज केले. 5 वर्षांनी त्यांच्यावर रिसर्च करण्यात आला, तर त्याच्यात असं समजलं की त्या 5 पैकी फक्त एकच व्यक्ती त्यांचा वेट लॉस मेंटेन करू शकते. सो हा जर आपण ओव्हरऑल कॅल्क्युलेशन्स पकडले, सो जगात जितके पण लोक वेट लॉस करतात, दर 5 पैकी एकच व्यक्ती ती मेंटेन करू शकते. आणि जितका माझा एक्सपिरियन्स आहे, माझ्या हिशोबाने सायकोलॉजी एक खूप मोठा रोल प्ले करते. सो त्या रिलेटेडच आजचा टॉपिक सेट करण्यात आला आहे. नाव याच्यात माझा स्वतःचा पण मी एक्सपिरियन्स घेतलाय की हाऊ थेरपी कॅन हेल्प इन अवर फिटनेस. देर वॉज समथिंग इन माय पास्ट ज्याच्याबद्दल आय वॉज स्ट्रगलिंग विथ. त्याच्याबद्दल मला पूर्ण ऍक्सेप्टन्स नव्हता. आय वॉज काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग सम शेम अबाउट इट. सो आय डिड थेरपी विथ अवर गेस्ट, आणि लाईक विदिन 2-3 सेशन्स मला असं ओझं कमी झाल्यासारखं वाटलं, लिटरली. त्या एका गोष्टीमुळे माझा फोकस माझ्या कामावरचा वाढला, आणि आय कुड डू बेटर इन माय वर्क अँड ओव्हरऑल लाईफ. सो त्याचा भयानक मला फायदा झालाय त्या एका डिसिजनचा, की टू गेट थेरपी. सो त्याच्याच मुळे मी डिसाईड केलं की लोकांसमोर ही एक बाजू आली पाहिजे की हाऊ थेरपी ऑल्सो प्लेज अ इम्पॉर्टंट रोल वेन यू आर ट्राईंग टू गेट फिट, एस्पेशली वेट लॉस करताना, बिकॉज इट्स टफ. वेट लॉस करताना इट्स व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट की आपली सायकोलॉजी प्रॉपर असली पाहिजे. वी आर डीलिंग अवर इमोशन्स इन अ राईट वे. सो त्याच्यासाठी मी जी आपली आजची गेस्ट आहे नुपूर, आय आस्क्ड हर की इफ तू लाईव्ह सेशन करू शकशील का, अँड शी इमिडिएटली सेड येस. सो त्याच्या म्हणजे बिफोर इन्व्हायटिंग हर लाईव्ह, आय विल गिव्ह यू वन रिझन की का नुपूर. सो बेसिकली मी जेव्हा या सगळ्या गोष्टींमधनं स्ट्रगल करत होतो, आय वॉज लुकिंग फॉर थेरपिस्ट की ज्यांच्यासमोर मी माझे प्रॉब्लेम शेअर करू शकेल. अँड इट्स इम्पॉर्टंट की त्या थेरपिस्टवर तुमचा ट्रस्ट बसला पाहिजे, कारण यू आर गोइंग टू टेल देम व्हेरी पर्सनल थिंग्स अबाउट यू. सो मी रिसर्च केला पुष्कळ, आणि कोणाशी मला आय डोंट नो, मला तितकं कनेक्शन फील नाही झालं जितकं नुपूरशी झालं. Nupur is not just intelligent when it comes to this, but she's compassionate, she's empathetic, and which are I think the most important qualities for a therapist, because they will not let their bias affect the overall therapy process, and they will not let their personal judgment cloud their therapy process. आणि ऍट द सेम टाइम ते नीट ऐकतील, ते तुम्हाला इंटरप्ट नाही करणार किंवा ते तुम्हाला सांगणार नाही की तुम्हाला काय फील होत आहे, ते ऐकतील. आणि एक्झॅक्टली याच गोष्टी मी एक्सपिरियन्स केला जेव्हा मी नुपूरसोबत थेरपी सेशन्स केले. सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर अडू, आय लाईक टू ॲड नुपूर. Nupur, if you can send me a request to join. I think you're there. Yes.
वन मोमेंट मी ट्राय करतोय नुपूरला ऍड करायचं. Hope
Yes.
you can hear me.
All right. Hi, Nupur.
Yes.
Yeah, I can. I
Yes,
can.
yes, I can hear you. How are
Can you
you?
hear me? I'm good. Nice to see
Yes,
you
yes,
after
yes.
almost what, 1 year,
Thank
I
you so much
think.
for such a kind introduction,
Nice.
and I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. It was just that that came naturally. That is what I
Thank
really
you so
feel.
much for that.
So thank you for joining this live. And yes, like one more thing I wanted to add, ki when someone trusts you as a therapist, it's important that uh, actually I missed the point. आता जे बोलणार होतो, so I'll quickly start the interview. All right, just give me a moment. All right. सो नुपूर बिफोर स्टार्टिंग थोडं तुझ्याबद्दल काही एक जर तू माहिती देऊ शकलीस की तू या फील्ड मध्ये कशी आलीस काय कोणत्या गोष्टीने तुला मोटिवेट केलं आणि ही फील्ड कशी चूज केली तू याच्यात काय फॉर्मल एज्युकेशन काय घेतलं आणि हाऊ हॅज युअर जर्नी
Yes.
बीन सो
So,
इट वुड
by
बी गुड.
education, माझा MSc काउन्सिलिंग सायकोलॉजी झालेलं आहे साईट युनिव्हर्सिटी इन बँगलोर. त्याच्या आधी मी फर्ग्युसन मध्ये होते पुण्यात, अँड that's been my formal
ओके.
education. Along with that, because psychology courses are not very comprehensive in India yet, but then I have multiple certificate courses as well. But my journey started very early in psychology, almost when I was in second year of college. So now you can safely say about 10, 12 years into it. And I would say
वाव.
that the field has chosen me. I never chose this field. Karan, when I picked psychology,
हाऊ
that
कम.
was not my intention. My intention was to do BA and then safely do MBA HR. And because that's what my career counselor had told me based on, you do great as an HR and, there's money and it was a woman's job,
Right.
So that's how it was. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
goal. But once I started psychology, there was no coming back. Then I just decided to, make this my future. So, yeah.
Nice. आणि if like nothing too specific, but is there any incidents that happened की ज्याच्यामुळे तू like या field मध्ये serious झाली किंवा you decided की no, okay, I want to maybe help people किंवा I don't know like how is it, but usually there are some motives, right? की either त्या field मध्येच खूप interest असतो किंवा लोकांना मदत करण्यात interest असतो, so you use this field as a way to help people. So
I
how
think
was
for me it
it
was
for
my
you?
first internship again, which happened by chance. I was nowhere in the list, but I was picked up to volunteer out of about 150 students. 10 students are selected. So randomly, my name went, and I went. It was a de-addiction center, and I took my first client.
अच्छा.
I literally thank him every day. He was the one. Um, he really humbled me down as a human being because it was a de-addiction center. It was a place
Okay.
where people didn't even remember to brush their teeth in the morning. There were a lot of things that he was going through as a person, and he was addicted as well. So with him, I experienced the importance of holding space for another human being. And when I could see the transformation that he went through in my 3 months with him, I think there was no greater joy than to witness that with him. And I think the patience that it teaches you to have as a person being in this field, current, you cannot, like people say, okay, I will, therapist gave me this or therapist taught me this, you cannot teach anyone anything. You just have to be in that space while they
No, you
find
cannot.
their love, light, and life
Right.
in that session. That's what I personally do.
Mm.
So,
Right.
that
Right.
experience really changed me. That first client such experience. I was just educating and I was just taking case history. I was, of course, not allowed to counsel the person whole and soul. But just that simple
Right.
interaction with that person really did the trick for me.
Right. I think that is what works for most. You don't have to teach maybe, but you just have to help them maybe it's not even your intention, but ultimately it happens ki they on their own remember something किंवा just recollect something which maybe makes sense to them again. म्हणजे तर माझ्याच सोबत की मला त्या गोष्टी माहिती होत्या लॉजिकली जेव्हा आपले सेशन्स झाले, पण somehow I could not connect with them anymore. But when you started asking questions, मला ऍक्च्युली हेच सांगायचं होतं तुला की लाईव्ह सुरू झाल्यावर मला हार्ट रेट वाढला माझा की ओके पुन्हा टफ क्वेश्चन्स. आय रिमेंबर्ड अवर ओल्ड सेशन्स की दॅट इज द थिंग की थेरपिस्ट मध्ये ती पण एक क्वालिटी असावी विच इज की थेरपिस्ट शुड नॉट गेट too carried away by probably personal history of the client where she's afraid to ask him tough questions. And I remember the tough questions ki my body had the same reaction right now. My heart rate वाढलं माझं, and I just for a bit I got nervous ki okay what now, but then I remembered okay I'm the one asking questions today, so I got off chilled. All right, that was good. So आज तर आपण फिटनेसवर बोलतोय युजली, पण ओव्हरऑल काय कारण असतात की ज्याच्यामुळे लोक थेरपी घेतात तुझ्याकडे? व्हॉट आर द रिझन?
आपण जर बघितलं तर मोस्टली पीपल हॅव 5 reasons why they come to therapy. ओके, एक तर असतो पास्टचा एक ट्रॉमा असतो विच कॅन रिझल्ट इन डिप्रेशन, एन्झायटी, नॉट नेसेसरली क्लिनिकली डायग्नोस्ड, पण पास्टच्या ट्रॉमामुळे होतं. दुसऱ्या काही कारण असतात ज्याच्यात दे हॅव अ डिसईज. when I say disease, I'm not talking about azar, but they are at discomfort mentally. It could be sleep disturbance, it could be other health concerns like PCOD, PCOS, obesity, because emotional things are an important part. Getting over that disease because of lifestyle changes and things like that. These are the relationship issues, parents, partner, friends, siblings, mulo, co-workers. That's ending
office. Yes, office, right.
Correct.
That's the huge thing.
त्याच्यानंतर लाईफ ट्रान्झिशन्स म्हणजे जॉब चेंजेस किंवा इन्फ्लेशन आहे तर people are losing their jobs. It could be because of relocations, transfers, adjustment issues होतात किंवा खूपदा divorces होतात, grief, loss of a loved one. We saw that happening a lot in the last 2 years. हे गोष्ट असतात. आणि then one most important thing which is now people have become open to it is when self improvement. They want a better future for themselves. They have dreams, they have goals, they have ambitions, and they come to therapy saying we want to achieve this. These are some of the blockages we are facing. Help us overcome them. Help us stay disciplined, because motivation doesn't last very long. It's the discipline that so
no,
people come with that as well.
Right.
So yeah.
Nice. Okay. आणि जे ऑफकोर्स तुझ्याकडे वेट लॉस रिलेटेड असतीलच. सो वेट लॉसच्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट मध्ये काय काय स्ट्रगल्स तुझ्या समोर आलेत लोकांचे? मे बी बेंज, एक एक्झाम्पल म्हणजे जस्ट की मे बी बेंज इटिंग असू शकतो. अगेन त्याचा कुठेतरी रूट जातं की binge eating, emotional eating is the, I think, the same, थोडं काइंड ऑफ सेम लेवलवर येतात. सो रिलेटेड असे इश्यूज काय काय असू शकतात?
One is sleep is a major problem when it comes to sleep is very important. The second thing is discipline.
True.
Third is food habits, which are a lot of times the cravings are because of emotions. There has been a lot of research which talked about when you're craving for salty food, or when you're craving for desserts, when you're craving for sweet, there is an unresolved emotional issue. Unfortunately, because you're in this industry, I'm sure you're going to witness this. It is so normalized. I mean, that is really unfortunate.
I go through it. I go through it. I know.
Go through stress and then I just eat a dessert. Not okay.
Yeah. Happens.
You eat dessert because you want to eat dessert, not as a coping mechanism.
Right.
Or even now it has become so normalized. Like a lot of times people just come and say, "Oh, we have to drink," as if it's part of job role. Apan bahar se have to drink. We have to smoke to blend in. Think you smoke because you want to. Of course, this is not to market it, but do it because you want to, not because what will my colleagues think of me, or what will people think of me if I don't do it?
Yeah. या त्याच्या मागे मला वाटतं की छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी असतात की छोटे छोटे बिलीफ मे बी बदलावे लागतात की वर्कर्स ओपिनियन एक जशी गोष्ट झाली. इट्स अगेन अ डिफरंट मे बी कॉन्व्हर्सेशन, बट आय थिंक अशा पुष्कळशा गोष्टी येतात सटल, ज्या अचानक आपल्याला कळणार नाही, पण ते समोरच्यालाच अवेअरनेस येण्यामध्ये पुष्कळ वेळ लागू शकतो. सॉरी, मी कट
I
केलं
was
तुला.
just
आय
saying,
थिंक यू वर ऍडिंग समथिंग.
that has been a major shift pre and post the pandemic. ह्याचा आधी I think when it came to not just weight loss but even overall, ह्याच्या आधी therapy किंवा fitness was very need based. I think गरज असल्यास लोक करायचे. Now it's become
बरोबर
more
बरोबर.
want based. Now people want to work on themselves actively, right? Of course, there are a lot
ट्रू
of disadvantages.
ट्रू.
Correct.
एक इम्पॉर्टन्स एस्टॅब्लिश झालाय, म्हणजे हलकी हलकी आयडिया होती लोकांना की एक्सरसाइज, पण दे नेव्हर न्यू द प्राइस टू पे. मला वाटतं कोविड मेड इट व्हेरी क्लिअर की व्हॉट इज द प्राइस यू पे
And
अल्टिमेटली.
now, sort of research also happening in
Alright.
that. So it's no more, तुमचं वजन BMI is above 25. Only then you need to invest in your health. असं नाही. Have
नाही.
to sort of,
Right.
irrespective of what your BMI is. Earlier the focus was on fat loss,
Right, right.
weight loss. Sorry. Now people are understanding muscle gain काय असतं, fat loss काय असतो. These shifts are happening, and then therapy of course helps in people learning to be patient with themselves. Discipline, that is the most important
Yes,
on this
yes.
journey. All of those things.
बरोबर. ट्रू ट्रू. म्हणजे मी जसं म्हटलं की फिटनेस, न्यूट्रिशन, एक्सरसाइज या 3 गोष्टी आहे. या काइंड ऑफ दिस इज अ लाईक लिटरली इट्स अ मॅथमॅटिकल फॉर्म्युला. एनीवन कॅन लर्न इट इफ लाईक दे सिट विथ अ कोच ऍटलीस्ट फॉर 1 hour अँड आस्क हिम क्वेश्चन्स की नाही मला शिकवस तू आता एक्सरसाइजचं शिकव. तर एका तासात कोणी पण लर्न करू शकतो की व्हॉट इज द बेसिक मेकॅनिझम. आता एकदा तुम्हाला नॉलेज आलं, नॉलेज पासनं तर इम्प्लिमेंटेशन, मला वाटतं त्याच्या मधली जी स्टेप असते दॅट इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट. कारण तिथे मग टेंडन्सीज किंवा चॅलेंजेस दिसायला लागतात, आणि दॅट इज वेअर प्रोबेबली यू प्ले युअर रोल आणि हेल्प देम रीच द अल्टिमेट गोल. अमेझिंग. ओके, सो तुझी प्रोसेस एक्सप्लेन करू शकशील का, की कोणी पण जेव्हा तुला कॉन्टॅक्ट करतं तेव्हापासनं what are the steps that you take to help them overcome the challenges that
First
they are
and
facing?
foremost, whenever somebody approaches me for a session, it is very important for me to understand the reasons why they are approaching and whether I'll be able to help them or not. I'm very honest when it comes to that. Because I know my limitations as a professional and as a human being. So I'm very upfront, I'm very honest.
Right.
If I feel like there's something that I cannot help with, I always refer them to somebody else. So that's the first step to understand if we are a
Right.
good fit for each other or not. Post that, then the therapy session starts. First is, of course, trust building is a very important aspect when it comes to healthcare industry. Current now is there
Definitely.
is Google and there
Yeah.
are real gurus.
Chat GPT.
More,
Wow.
who more reliable.
One more
A
thing.
lot of times people listen to all of these people and then they
Yeah.
come and ask questions in therapy. So very important
Yeah.
to establish that trust with the clients. It's a process, but it's
Right.
important. And then, of course, the process starts by helping them understand what exactly it is to basically to set a goal, because there has to be a goal, otherwise it's never going to be tangible. So to understand it's a goal, what is the reason why
बरोबर.
there's intention, the why, understanding the why. Then helping them identify the problem, whether
Right.
it's past rooted. खूपदा असं असतं की people don't have very deep rooted, but it is something in the present. So मग त्याच्यात
Right.
the action plan
Okay.
करणं. Then of course identifying how will the client measure their progress, right? Because I might be a subject matter expert in psychology, but that client is an expert in their life.
Right.
So very
Yes.
important to understand how they want to measure their progress. And then of course,
राईट. मग ते मेजर तू एस्टॅब्लिश करतो.
and then of course to slowly go through through that step by step to break it down, to help them understand their coping mechanism, help them identify their thoughts, emotions. खूपदा माहिती पण नसतं आपल्याला काय होतंय.
एक्झॅक्टली ट्रू. इट्स जस्ट द फिलिंग बट आणि मला वाटतं की मोस्ट पीपल आर नॉट इवन केपेबल ऑफ दॅट अनालिसिस. की ते आय डोंट नो म्हणजे लाईक आय रिमेंबर की द क्वेश्चन्स यू आस्क्ड आय नेव्हर थॉट की समवन कुड आस्क मी दिस क्वेश्चन. सो आय नेव्हर थॉट ऑफ इट मायसेल्फ. सो ऑफकोर्स त्याच्यामुळे ते अँसर पण कधी नव्हतं माझ्यासमोर आणि त्याचा तो इश्यू पण कधी माझ्यासमोर आलाच नाही. बट like the right question triggered the right data, I think, which was stored in my
So I
mind.
wouldn't say they're
Something
not
like
capable,
that.
but what I would say की या दृष्टिकोनातून विचार करायला कधी कोणी भागच नसतं पाडलेलं. Like you said, asking the right question.
Exactly. Right.
Because
Right.
we're always forced to think. You know, the society, the education system, it all functions on thought-based, or nobody is asked to reflect. Nobody asks you to
Reflect. True.
Even
Reflection
a lot
is
of times
very
if I ask
important.
how are you
Yeah.
feeling or how are you doing, your answer will be good or bad, and that's not a healing.
Yeah.
I always
Right.
sort of just on a lighter note just say, कि अरे good or bad is kanda patata. It's not, person cannot be good or bad. Your feeling cannot be good or bad. What is it that you feel? So that is very important to help. And once you know what you're feeling, sometimes even that is enough. माहिती असतं की काय होतंय. That is more than enough.
True.
So then
True.
you sort of help them, handhold
Right.
them through that process so that they feel supported, so that they're able to understand. And then slowly the changes begin.
Right. म्हणजे from what I remember की until you asked that question and until you demanded की I reflect on that question. मला वाटतं की पुष्कळशे रिस्पॉन्सेस आपण म्हणतो थिंकिंग आहे, बट दे आर जस्ट शॉर्टकट दॅट आर एस्टॅब्लिश की अच्छा या हा प्रश्न आहे का मग हे उत्तर. सो दॅट आय एम नॉट वर्किंग हार्ड ऑन थिंकिंग. पुष्कळदा की जसं हाऊ आर यू, ओके आय एम गुड, बट आय एम नॉट रिअली थिंकिंग अँड रिफ्लेक्टिंग अँड देन टेलिंग द आन्सर. कारण इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल की ऑल द टाइम इट कुड ओनली बी गुड ऑर बॅड असा आन्सर. सो दॅट रिअली मेक्स सेन्स. राईट. ऑल राईट. ओके, माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की क्लायंट वाईज जी प्रोसेस बदलते प्रत्येकाबद्दलचा अप्रोच की इट्स लाईक अ कॉमन स्ट्रक्चर काही आहे असं तुझ्या थेरपी काउन्सिलिंगचं?
So for me, client-based approach badalto. Of course, the theory is the same.
Okay.
Is it the past issues, or is it the behavior, is it the belief, or is it the emotion? Based on that, but the approach for me is always eclectic. कारण मला असं वाटतं की वी कॅनॉट युनिव्हर्सली अप्लाय वन लॉ, वन थेरपी, वन प्रिन्सिपल टू नॉट जस्ट अ पर्सन बट ऑल्सो फ्रॉम इश्यू टू इश्यू. आय थिंक तो बदललाच जातो कुठला अप्रोच अप्लाय केला पाहिजे. Right? It's just like, you won't give the same exercise on leg day also, you won't give the same exercise on abs day also, you won't give the same exercise for hand workout. Like it won't be one.
True.
It has to be broken down, and it has to be an eclectic approach. And of course, a very, very collaborative process with the client always helps, according to me. Current, like I said, they are the experts.
Right.
So,
ट्रू. कोलॅबोरेशन. राईट. ट्रू. ही म्हणजे असं ते डॉक्टरचं डायग्नोसिस सारखं नकोय की अच्छा तुम्हाला हे झालंय, ही गोळी घ्या आणि बघा बरं वाटतंय का. इट्स लाईक वर्किंग ऍज अ टीम बेसिकली की बोथ यू अँड person is coming together and then both are committed to the single goal. It's not ki only you or only the person, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. तू म्हटलं मगाशी की गोल सेट करतो आपण. सो इन केस ऑफ लेटेस्ट से की वेट लॉसच्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट मध्ये बिंज इटिंग झालं, इमोशनल इटिंग झालं किंवा रिलेटेड पेशन्स इम्पेशन्स एक झाला किंवा डिसिप्लिन हा एक इश्यू झाला. सो या गोष्टींमध्ये गोल्स कसे दिसू शकतात? म्हणजे इफ आय वॉन्ट टू सेट गोल, एक एक्झाम्पल देऊ शकतेस का की अच्छा हा गोल असू शकतो एक्झाम्पल म्हणून?
So first first and foremost, it is important to become mindful, right? की एकतर जो आपण ज्याला आपण म्हणतो की आपल्याला काय गोल अचीव करायचा आहे आणि तो किती अचीवेबल आहे आणि तो आपल्या लाईफसाठी किती रेलेव्हंट आहे. Now, if I have a celebrity body in my head, right? It might be a goal according to me, but is it even achievable for me? Am I going to spend 6 hours in the gym, or am I going to eat the kind of diet that they eat? Second thing is, it's relevant to me, right? Because they have that. It's part of the job that they do, right? So that is the first important thing to identify. So तुम्ही जर तुमच्यासाठी गोल सेट करता आहात तो तुमच्यासाठी किती अचीवेबल आहे, किती रेलेव्हंट आहे. And I always say the why, which is most important. तुम्हाला वेट लॉस करायचा आहे, तुम्हाला फॅट लॉस करायचं आहे, get clear on your intention. Because if you do not know your why, you are going to fall off the track.
Exactly.
Because, मी म्हणलं, तुम्ही म्हणलं किंवा दुसऱ्या कोणाचं बघितलं इंस्टाग्राम वरती आणि म्हणून आय वॉन्ट टू डू इट. नो, यू विल हॅव टू फाइंड युअर ओन बाय. त्याच्यानंतर इट इज अबाउट अंडरस्टँडिंग की जसं नाव यू सेट, फॉर एक्झाम्पल यू सेट अ पर्टिक्युलर फिगर दॅट आय वॉन्ट टू लूज 10 kg टू रीच माय BMI. त्यानंतर इट ऑल्सो बिकम्स इम्पॉर्टंट टू आयडेंटिफाय की तो क्लायंट त्याचा गोल मेजर कसं करणार आहे. It cannot be just on the basis of the weighing scale. That is nice.
No,
then,
definitely not.
You get demotivated very fast because you're like,
yeah.
Weighing scale is never truly the measure of your job. They have to get clear on that. कारण नाहीतर मग लोकांना सारखं, I'm sure you would have experienced this. 2 weeks मध्ये ते म्हणतात, अरे my weight is plateaued किंवा I'm not losing more weight. हे होतं natural, but get more measurable, close, किंवा inches, किंवा your energy levels. And for me, it's about also telling clients to identify their emotions and feelings. If you've been feeling very sluggish before you started working out, after that, how are you feeling? So, feelings ला पण track करणं is equally important.
Right.
Also then identifying about their lifestyle changes. They find that. What kind of foods are they using for themselves?
Yes.
Then, of course, cognitive restructuring is a very important part of weight loss. Because a lot of times we have
cognitive restructuring. म्हणजे थोडं एक्सप्लेन करू शकशील त्याच्याबद्दल.
आयडेंटिफाय व्हॉट आर द नेगेटिव्ह बिलीफ्स पीपल हॅव आणि देन चेंज दोज बिलीफ्स. So a lot of times people start off on their weight loss journey with negative body image.
Yeah. I wanted to come to that, right.
They overcome करणं is very important. नाहीतर no matter what, you will never be happy or satisfied with what you have achieved.
नाही, आणि पुष्कळदा असं होतं की ठीक आहे लूज होतं पण ती इमेज इतकी स्ट्रॉंग असते की यू अल्टिमेटली गो बॅक. म्हणजे आय थिंक इट इज समथिंग दॅट ड्राइव्स द ओव्हरऑल लॉंग टर्म रिझल्ट इन युअर ओव्हरऑल लाईफ, नॉट जस्ट वेट लॉस बट ओव्हरऑल लाईफ. की पुष्कळदा लोक म्हणजे खूप सिम्पल एक्सप्लेनेशन देतात की अरे मीच लेझी आहे. सो त्याच्या पुढे मग आता तोच लेझी आहे म्हटल्यावर मी अजून काय रागवणार त्याला. सो इट बिकम्स अन एस्केप रूट ऑल्सो फॉर देम. की आणि दे आर लाईक म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल इफ आता आय नो की मी खूप हार्डवर्क आहे, मला जर कोणी लेझी म्हटलं तर माझा डोक्यात आग जाणार. पण त्या लोकांना सिमिंगली फरक नाही पडत कारण त्यांनीच ते ऍक्सेप्ट केलंय. सो आपण अजून काही बोलण्याचा फरक नाही पडत. So it's a very big challenge that I go through की people who say की I am like this, I am like that, की जे स्वतःला डिस्क्राईब करतानाच खूप निगेटिव्हिटी सांगतात. सो म्हणजे जर त्याच्याबद्दल त्या इश्यू बद्दल जर थोडी बोलू शकलीस तर इट विल बी गुड. की मे बी जस्ट की किती वेळ लागतो युजली त्याच्यातनं निघायला एक न्यू इमेज डेव्हलप करायला, मे बी काय करू शकतो तो डेव्हलप करायला.
किती वेळ लागतो depends from person to person, but it's a long journey.
True.
कारण
True.
a lot of times it's based on past traumas, right? कारण ते फॅमिली कडनंच आलेलं असतं in terms of
Okay.
लहानपणी कोण काय बोललेलं असतं किंवा the lot of comments pass, and it's a very casual thing for people to throw around, and not just in women,
Right.
even in men. They're too weak, they're too fat,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
lot of body image issues, lot of taunt family itself.
Yeah.
So तिथून त्याची सुरुवात झालेली असते, and then
Yeah.
slowly other people's opinions become your belief. So therapy also,
True. म्हणजे it becomes a supporting evidence to that image.
therapy helps to identify what is truly your voice, what is truly your belief, what are the voices of other people that you have embodied as your own. So ते एक महत्त्वाची गोष्ट
Right.
असते. त्याच्यानंतर I very openly advocate self-love, and a lot of times it has been misunderstood as selfishness. But I think a lot of times people don't even like exercise. They don't follow that lifestyle because of lack of self-love.
No.
The way they perceive themselves.
True.
I know a lot of times, especially because I work with a lot of this is not gender discrimination, but a lot of women are open to therapy, and I'm sure there are men who are now slowly accepting that, but I think women are because they are encouraged to be aware of their emotions, perhaps more than the male counterpart. But a lot of times they come and say, "I feel fat." Like they may not be fat or in terms of the age in their body.
Right.
Have a lot of fat.
True, I get it.
But you feel fat. Okay. So
Right. They feel fat. True.
feeling fat, how the person feels when they look at themselves in the mirror, that is a very, very long-term journey. I mean, that is because people would have embodied it. Getting out of that, those body images becomes very challenging.
Right.
And that's where therapy comes in. And even with a therapist, we have to help them visualize. We have to do a lot of role plays with them. We have to activate behavioral changes in them. Current, it has become a coping mechanism, right? Food habits.
Right.
Certain addictions that are there. It's part of coping mechanism. So ते सगळं बदलणं. So it's a long journey, but it's definitely worth it.
Right. So, this is something off topic, but you mentioned understanding your why is very important. So recently, I happened to read a book called what is the name? Start with Why. Okay. Start with Simon Sinek. Okay. So they have kind of given a concept that your whole personality is formed by your 19 or 20. त्याच्यानंतर म्हणजे if you just somehow reconnect with your original personality, म्हणजे युअर ओरिजिनल व्हाय म्हणू शकतो. म्हणजे त्याचं म्हणणं आहे की यू ऑलरेडी नो युअर व्हाय यू आर हिअर, but you somehow have forgotten it due to probably other people, due to your own behavior. And somehow, if you reconnect with that why and you find ways to stay connected, probably you will do the right hows and the whats. So it made amazing sense. And I kind of agree with, I don't know, but like, what do you think about it? Like, does it make
Absolutely.
sense?
I mean, I think that's what is most important, and this why, where it's not just a psychological concept to say so. It's about finding what really drives you. Like, a lot of times you say, okay,
True.
what is my purpose of life? That's nothing but your why. Like, I don't know what just know your why.
Yeah.
I know we're making it sound very simple if you just know it. But see,
Yeah, no, it is not right.
so understanding that why is like that compass that you will have will you might fall
Yeah.
off track, like I always say, better to have multiple day ones than have one day. Someday, someday,
One day,
कधीतरी
someday,
करेन,
right?
कधीतरी I'll do that.
Hmm.
But
बरोबर,
knowing
बरोबर.
that why will help you start that one day, or like day one, right? So I think
Right.
body, your mind, your brain, then start collecting evidence to why this why is important for you. And see,
True.
any person always does what's important to them. Now, if
Right. Right.
if somebody is to I'm just giving an example here. If somebody is to call, if a friend of mine is to call me and this hang out, no matter how exhausted I am likely to put on
Hmm.
my best outfit and show up, right? Because I know I'm going to have
Right.
fun. Why there is having fun? I know that this person is important,
Right.
so I'm going to show up for them. Similarly,
True.
if you know that working out is important for you, if you know that fitness is important for you, if you know that health is for you, you will show up, you will find ways, your brain pathways, your neural pathways will help you find solutions to achieve that result.
Right.
पूजा
Right.
Niranjan, that a lot of times when people get clear on the why, automatically people who binge, their appetite reduces to normal. Their cravings go away.
True.
They start
Yes.
physically start sleeping on
Yeah.
time and waking up on time. So if you're clear on your why,
Right.
your body, your mind, everything will support it. Then it won't feel like a struggle.
राईट म्हणजे एक अलाइनमेंट होते आय गेस समहाव आणि आय नोटिस्ड इट आय हॅव नोटिस्ड वेन आय एम क्लिअर विथ माय वाय आणि आय ऑल्सो नोटिस माय बिहेवियर की जेव्हा आय काइंड ऑफ सीम टू फॉरगेट किंवा हॅव सम काइंड ऑफ डिस्कनेक्ट विथ इट आणि like there is like huge contrast like both behavior are like two separate people inside me. And I think like this is somewhat we discussed like in our sessions also. Okay, there are two people. One is like one behaves this way, one behaves that way, and both are like opposite. But whenever I'm most connected with my why, I don't have to learn the techniques किंवा motivation किंवा मला काही self help books ची गरज नाही पडत. ते तेव्हाच पडतं जेव्हा I seem to have forgotten my why. Then I need to have some mechanism to like kind of come back to connect to it. आणि when that is clear, it's like autopilot, like least work. So I think the most amount of work if you focus on finding the why, बाकी मला वाटतंय की आपोआप ट्रॅकवर येतात गोष्टी. That is what I have noticed. Wonderful. All right. Do you want
No,
to
I
add
think
something to
we've
this?
covered it all, and I think again, no matter what journey you're beginning, wherever you are in your stages, like to everybody who's listening, I just want to say, spend enough time in finding that why. त्याच्यानंतर everything will fall into place.
Right. Right. And if I could add maybe some ritual daily to stay connected to it, because it's very easy. म्हणजे it depends on the like कोण आता मी डॅमेज हा शब्द नाही वापरायचा आहे मला, पण इट कम्स टू मी की कोणाला किती जास्त त्रासामध्ये आहे त्याच्या हिशोबाने आय थिंक इट डिपेंड्स. बट if someone is the extreme case, I think he needs some extreme rituals also to maybe stay I don't know. Like again, this is just my thinking, I think. All right. सो स्ट्रेस आणि एन्झायटी हा खूप कॉमन इश्यू आहे की पुष्कळदा लोक मला रिझन्स देतात की सर मी स्ट्रेसमध्ये होती, एन्शियस होती, मला फक्त त्यावेळेला ते बर्गरच दिसला आणि मग समहाऊ दॅट वॉज द ओनली सोल्युशन. किंवा मी खूप स्ट्रेस आणि अँशियस होती सो आय कुड होती सो आय कुड नॉट अटेंड दॅट वर्कआउट. सो थेरपिस्टचा काय रोल असू शकतो वेन इट कम्स टू हेल्पिंग क्लायंट्स डील विथ देअर stress and
So
anxiety?
first of all, there's a lot of misunderstanding about, and the word stress and anxiety are used very foremost. जसं मी म्हणता मगाशी,
Okay.
is to help people become aware की नक्की त्यांना काय होतंय. That is the first.
हा म्हणजे खूप इझिली इतक्यात वर्ड्स की डिप्रेशन एन्झायटी म्हणजे आय डोंट नो म्हणजे आय एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग माय क्लायंट्स बट आय डोंट नो आय फाइंड इट व्हेरी स्ट्रेंज की खूप पटकन ते शब्द वापरतात स्ट्रॉंग वर्ड्स लाईक डिप्रेशन ऍटलीस्ट सो या म्हणजे I think that's like unhelpful vocabulary, unnecessary vocabulary for most. But yeah, you tell की काय फरक असू शकतो.
So त्याच्यात फर्स्ट म्हणजे स्ट्रेस आणि एन्झायटी मध्ये फर्स्ट अँड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग इज टू अंडरस्टँड की नक्की काय होतंय मला. आणि खूपदा कसं होतं, a lot of us tend to victimize or exaggerate certain feelings with us. So therapy can help you understand and untangle the intensity as well. Sometimes we underplay, sometimes we overplay of what we are experiencing even. खूपदा मी असंही बघितलंय की people are not in stress, but people around them so stress them, की अरे आता हे झालं ना, must be so stressed, you must be anxious, oh my god, you're doing this. So people force that. So that's why a lot of time needs to be spent, and especially when people come with anxiety to me, I spend a lot of time explaining what anxiety truly is. कारण त्यांना माहिती आहे की तुमच्या बॉडीमध्ये काय होतंय, कुठला नर्वस सिस्टम ट्रिगर होतोय, कशामुळे त्यांना त्रास होतोय, ते माहिती असणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. त्याच्यानंतर इज टू ऑफकोर्स understand the root cause of that stress and anxiety. A lot of time, it's not just work stress. What about it? It could be lack of boundaries. It could be the need for validation. They मिळत नाहीये, from my colleagues, from my managers. That could be causing stress. My anxiety, it could be a lot of times, because this platform we are especially talking or addressing people who might be working on their physical health right now. A lot of times people feel conscious of their bodies to give presentations, and that gives them stress or anxiety. Even they don't want to take up more practicing roles because they are so conscious. So understanding that root cause is very important. There comes in the relaxation techniques, which are very important. Relaxation techniques because we are trying to. So it's like a tiger situation, right? I'll not talk a lot about this because it's a little theoretical, but our body perceives something as threat. त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला stress किंवा anxiety होते, right?
True.
So that relaxation will help us relax our nervous system, basically, first and foremost. कारण खूपदा खूप गोष्टी आपल्या feelings असतात, like I feel like I can't breathe. When we experience stress or anxiety, होतं असं खूपदा. तेव्हा you are actually breathing, but those relaxation techniques will help you become aware and to manage the side effects of that stress and anxiety. त्याच्यानंतर comes your coping, like you said, I was going through something at work. I couldn't think of anything else except that burger. And we heard that, that food was calling out to me. That is calling out to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't just think of anything else. So, stay hoto because that is our coping skill. That is our coping mechanism. Stay identify करून stay बदलणं is very important. And then to help the client create a supportive environment for themselves. A lot of times people around are not very supportive. So to use these therapy skills to teach supportive. कारण I know as a matter of fact खूप साऱ्या ब्राऊन फॅमिली मध्ये असं होतं, अरे तू काय एवढे पैसे ऑलरेडी दिलेले आहेत आधी जिमला, तू एवढे डोनेट केलेले, आता काय वेगळं करणार आहे. ऑल हे काय डाएट वगैरे करता, हे काय वय आहे का डाएट करणं. सो आय ऑलवेज से कॉल इट clean eating and physical training instead of saying diet and exercise. Current, diet is eating things, and you're not punishment, exercise खूप लोकांना असं वाटतं अरे यार एक्सरसाइज करायची पनिशमेंट आहे. Call it as physical training. Take those words, take those associations. छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी आहेत. This make a lot of difference.
बरोबर. राइट नाउ दैट यू मेंशन मला अचानक काइंड ऑफ फील होता है कि ओके आय ऍक्च्युअली केम अ लॉंग वे इन माय लाईफ कारण ऑलमोस्ट सगळे इश्यूज कुठे ना कुठे लाईफमध्ये फेस केलेत की अर्लियर माय पॅरेंट्स ऑल्सो यूज टू बी व्हेरी जजमेंटल की मी जर कुठे जिम मेंबरशिप पे करतो आहे आणि इफ इट वॉज मोर दॅन ₹300 अ मंथ दे यूज टू गेट व्हेरी स्केप्टिकल की अरे खूप महाग आहे वगैरे आणि जे आता माझं सेम होतं की लाईक I just knew in my heart कि I'm not doing anything wrong. So probably मी just काही I don't know म्हणजे I was respectful पण मी त्या गोष्टीला खूप असं सिरियसली नाही घेतला and still went ahead and did what felt right to me.
Because you know why.
आणि I don't know what happened but now they yeah right that is true. I knew why but they did not know but somehow now we are on the same page now. Cross the bridge and we are on the same page now. And it happened to many areas like example देतो की my like dad used to hate going to expensive restaurants okay आणि yeah the recent last year then on my birthday I took them to Le Meridian. It's like ₹1,500 per person and he was like very chill to pay. Like I saw that change. I don't know why that happened but I could say कि I did not leave what felt right to me. So probably it start making sense to them ultimately. की हा एवढे वर्ष कन्सिस्टंटली ही एकच गोष्ट करतोय म्हणजे नक्कीच आणि ते पण इतक्या कन्व्हिक्शननी विदाऊट एनी गिल्ट आम्ही इतकं बोलत असताना सुद्धा सो प्रोबेबली दॅट मेड देम थिंक आणि प्रोबेबली आय डोंट नो लाईक एक्झॅक्टली काय प्रोसेस झाली असावी पण कॅन वी से द सेम की आता आय डोंट वॉन्ट टू से की ऐकूच नका कोणाचा बट आय डोंट नो समथिंग ऑफ द सिमिलर सॉर्ट की जस्ट डू वॉट फील्स राईट टू यू like without being afraid of other people's judgment or
So I
something.
would say fill your own cup first before you pour into others.
Yeah,
And,
true.
and this is something that I've seen a lot of
Right.
times in therapy. Ek don't then they're like, I've asked my partner to come for therapy. I've asked my parents to take therapy. I think they also need therapy. That's a natural human tendency, but only you can
Right.
decide what is right for you. The
Yeah.
urge is very
Right.
natural. You want everybody to benefit. The benefiting, you should go to
Yeah.
therapy and sort of
Yeah.
that
True.
happens. But be focused on your
Right.
journey, I would say. And that's why I
Right.
say fill your own cup first. I urge to pour into
Yeah.
others' cup, even to listen to them. If you have that space after you've done your business right, then go ahead.
Right. 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 And that is very difficult thing for most of the people filling their own cup first because I don't think most of the people have been brought up that way in at least our Maharashtra region. It's like always we have seen our mothers and grandmothers like doing things for others more than themselves. Like things that hurt them, they are still doing it willingly, unwillingly, I don't know. But they still do it. And it kind of, again, I don't want to say sets up the wrong example, but maybe that is what it is. And
I
it needs
think
to be
it works
changed,
for
I
them.
think. Ki,
But I don't think it's working as we are evolving as a generation, as a society. Because probably, when we are doing, when I'm doing generational trauma work, with families and with people, even if their families are not involved, I do a lot of generational trauma work. Then I would like to say, Neha, everybody had that kind of thought process. So, supposing if I was doing something
true.
for A, there was a B doing something for me, right? And Seema, the intention was very
Yeah.
clear. These were things that did not cause a lot of stress. Karan, everything was different, right? From the oxygen percentage in the air to the food that they consumed to the water that went to their houses. सगळं खूप वेगळं होतं ते ना. The expectations are different. Today as a society, that does not work for us because our health has shifted a lot, whether it's physical, whether it's mental. So, today's generation, when they're taking therapy, when they're their fitness, they are able to stop a lot of genetic disorders from passing on to next generation. They are able to reverse a lot of diseases that families carried forward, whether it was the anxiety around money, whether it was uh, unhealthy ideas of marriages or relationships. People are stopping their reflecting. We are a very educated society, I would say, and this I'm not about formal education, but very aware as a society. I think that change is happening, that shift is happening. So it might have worked for them, not filling their own cup, or maybe that is what they consider filling their own cup. But today generation, it is not working. Today's society is not working. Now even the mothers, the grandmothers have become very aware that uh, shift is happening in many families because they're seeing that when the younger generation, whether it's their daughters, whether it's their daughter-in-laws, what an amazing benefit they are experiencing by focusing on their health. They are not dependent on other person. When I say dependent, I'm not talking in terms of finances or emotional needs. Simple things, pata ubha around stool पर change करना. There's no lower back pain. There's no, people are working, they're aware. Okay, they know I need to, do some physiotherapy. It's okay to invest in myself. So it's छोटे-छोटे बचता है सगळे. And then they are accepting and adapting that things. Like you gave the example of your father as well. And that is why our lifestyle needs to change.
Right, and that happened like even if ladies spectrum has to be discussed, ki same happened to my mom also. Ki she she started exercising in 2015-16 when I became a coach. Okay. आणि त्याच्यानंतर तिचं ऑन अँड ऑफ चालू होतं वेन आय स्टार्टेड कोविड लाईक सॉरी आय डिड नॉट स्टार्ट कोविड वेन कोविड स्टार्टेड आय स्टार्टेड ऑनलाईन कोचिंग okay, so in online coaching then she got regular and she found out herself ki she is more comfortable working at home rather than in the gym. Like आम्ही जिम पण ट्राय केली सगळी फॅमिली सोबत जायचो but somehow she did not like that environment. But now what she does is ki no matter what happens she works out at least twice or thrice a week. That is the overall मी जितकं बघतोय एक ओव्हरऑल फ्रिक्वेन्सी आहे तिची विच शी इज मेंटेनिंग. आणि नाउ इट्स आय कॅन सी की नाउ इट्स नॉट फॉर वेट लॉस और एनिथिंग. नाउ इट्स जस्ट फॉर मेंटेनिंग द हेल्थ अँड वेल बिईंग नो मॅटर व्हॉट अदर पीपल से. की आता इतरही काकू वगैरे बाकी काकू मावश्या ज्या असतात घरच्या त्या म्हणतात तुला काय गरज आहे एक्सरसाइजची, तुझा फिट. सो शी इज लाईक की नाही आता त्यांना टेक्निकल पण समजून सांगते की नाही आता हाडं ठिसूळ होतात आहे, मसल्स वीक होतात आहे, वाढत जाईल पुन्हा. सो मी आता स्ट्रॉंग करते. सो लाईक ते तिथे गप्प होतात आहे आता. सो दॅट इज द थिंग. कारण म्हणजे व्हॉट आय नोटिस इज की नाउ दॅट फिअर ऑफ जजमेंट हॅज डिसअपियर्ड. आय डोंट नो वाय इट हॅपन्ड बट इट हॅपन्ड. लाईक इट्स अ गुड थिंग आय गेस. ओके ओके पुष्कळदा थेरपी हार्ड रिलेटेड लोकांना काइंड ऑफ ब्लॉक असतो. त्यांना वाटतं थेरपी म्हणजे यू आर गॉन मॅड. आय डोंट नो लाईक काहीतरी रिलेटेड असतं की मला काहीतरी मेंटल प्रॉब्लेमच आहे. दे स्टार्ट सेल्फ जजिंग की आय डोंट नो सम निगेटिव्हिटी अटॅच टू इट. सो नवीन जे लोक फर्स्ट टाइम जर त्यांना थेरपी घ्यायची असेल त्यांना तू कसं एक्सप्लेन करशील की व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली इट इज अँड व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली इट्स नॉट.
Now, when you talk about therapy, right? For sure, I understand where that belief has come from because सगळ्यात आधी जेव्हा psychology came into existence, it started off with people who had a particular mental disease or disorder. इथून therapy सुरू झाली. From there, we have evolved into other aspects. So, mostly psychiatrists and clinical psychologists having a diagnosis, using different tools, assessments to categorize कुठल्या एखादा एक diagnosis द्यायला. जसं आपण ब्लड टेस्ट वगैरे करतो to get a diagnosis. त्याच्यानंतर then comes the therapy aspect. So therapy is not just limited to a disorder or a disease. But like I said, lot of times, whenever there is discomfort, I feel it's okay to ask for help, right? जसं आपलं थोडंसं आपल्याला दुखलं, आपण we try taking a Combica म्हणा किंवा a paracetamol. आपण ह्या छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी करत
बरोबर.
असतो घरी किंवा वाफ घेतली सर्दी झालं. But after a point when we are not able to find comfort, we reach out to a doctor. So I feel for every
True.
person it is very important to understand what is your threshold. तुम्हाला कधी गरज, or you will try. Every person, therapy is the last resort. But a lot of times I also, when I'm interacting with clients, especially when during couple therapy, I feel, I wish they had sort of seeked it earlier because it hadn't reached
Earlier.
that extreme level. Cravings are baaptit, but because now the culture has become, you're just on an OTT platform and you're just eating very mindlessly. There's no more dinner tables and conversations and things like that. Everybody at their own timeline running. So त्याच्यामुळे खूप mindless eating झालेली आहे. Water is, I don't know, a lot of people don't like drinking water.
No, don't. Like they're not just aware. Like it's like least existent thing in their life. कि just तहान लागली तेव्हाच पिणार. Otherwise, it doesn't
When
exist.
we know
It's like that.
water is so important, right? And it is first ignored as
Yeah.
well, highly ignored. So ह्याने छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी असतात तुमच्या लाईफमध्ये तुम्हाला अवेअर करण्यासाठी, so that you at least become mindful of what is it that you're experiencing. त्याच्यासाठी सुद्धा थेरपी कामाला येते. So it is not like you have to be going through something or you should have had like a major trauma in your life for you to go and seek therapy. Anything that you feel you want to correct in your life, whether it is your lifestyle,
Right.
whether it is about getting disciplined in your life, it's very important. Like I can see a comment by Savi ma'am here. Savita ma'am, so she's saying here that mental health is as simple as asking for physical help, and the society is going there,
Right.
but I feel that it is important for you to first stop judging yourself. मला मदत लागते म्हणजे बीच आहे म्हणून मदत नाही लागत आहे. Right. It's just that I need a little bit of assistance in what to achieve my goals. For me, it's as simple as you
Right.
need a house help. You need a house help to keep your house clean. You similarly you need a doctor to keep your physical body clean. You need a therapist to keep your mental and emotional body clean.
ट्रू. म्हणजे इट्स असं म्हणू शकतो आपण की पुष्कळदा लोकांना माहितीच नसतं की दे आर सपोज टू फील ओके किंवा दे आर सपोज टू फील गुड. I don't know, it's very vague term good, but what I mean is की there should be some baseline of पॉझिटिव्हिटी म्हणू शकतो आपण मे बी की त्याच्या खाली जर तुम्ही कन्सिस्टंटली राहत असाल तर मे बी दॅट इज द टाइम यू शुड स्टार्ट ऍटलीस्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट गेटिंग हेल्प. कारण मोस्ट ऑफ द कसं एखादा मला इश्यू झाला, ब्रेकअप झाला, काहीतरी मी मित्रांजवळ जाऊन बोललो मी ओके आहे, ठीक आहे, आय डोंट नीड अ थेरपिस्ट देअर, कारण ठीक आहे तो इश्यू कसा तरी सॉल्व्ह केला मी, like it's not bothering me anymore किंवा it's not keeping me at like it's not keeping me uneased म्हणू शकतो. पण मे बी इफ इट्स पर्सिस्टंट की दर 10 दिवसांनी आय एम गेटिंग डिस्टर्ब, दर 2 दिवसांनी आय एम गेटिंग लाईक दॅट निगेटिव्हिटी फिलिंग, probably that is where a therapist could be very helpful. Karan, then I'm clearly not able to deal with
Yeah,
it
I
myself.
wouldn't say that breakup is a small issue. It's a very, very life-changing event. But, just
Yeah,
add on,
yeah, yeah.
yes, you're very right. People take it for granted. A lot of times people tell me, "अरे, stress तर काय सगळ्यांच्याच लाईफमध्ये असतात. Great, असतात. But how to manage
Exactly,
it is very
exactly.
important.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking therapy is not going to disappear all the stressors from your life, but it will help you manage your life better, your stressors better. They might use it. It will help you overcome them for a lack of better word, I would say faster, because when you know की काय करायचं आहे, you're aware. आता मी slip होतो,
बरोबर
किंवा
बरोबर
आता मला गरज आहे, whether it's like you said, a breakup, or whether it's the fact that I'm not being consistent with my gym. I think कारण आहे, why
Yeah.
are you not being consistent? Work stress वगैरे, work stress.
स्लीप
You're not
स्लीप असू शकता
enough.
इश्यू लाईक की कन्सिस्टंटली स्लीप डिस्टर्ब होते किंवा कन्सिस्टंटली एक कन्सिस्टन्स बिहेवियर होत आहे की cheating on your eating, basically cheating on feeding किंवा cheating with junk food consistently. If it's consistent आणि एकीकडे तुमचा गोल पण आहे to reach certain body composition, so clearly there is this behavioral contrast. So I think that is when at least you should start, or maybe मी तर like माझ्या clientsला म्हणतो की just have one session, then you'll understand what really therapy is. आणि one session does not cost much. म्हणजे if it's financial thing you're considering, it's not like that uh, costly as compared to staying with that issue and with all that money. Then that money is useless. I feel की तो issue पण आहे आणि तो पैसा पण. You're not even enjoying that पैसा. Right? Right. All right. So I think that was my last question. This was fun. This was really, yeah. This motivated me to start again. Maybe I'll reach out to you again to maybe start sessions, because I definitely now think कि okay, like I have been also that from that population now again कि जिथे things are not that well, but maybe I'm just ignoring them for the सेक ऑफ इट, किंवा जस्ट एक तो पर्सनॅलिटीचा भाग झालाय की अरे ठीक आहे हे तर असणारच आहे. पण या मे बी that is not supposed to be there if it's like causing some kind of stress.
It's not necessary that you have to live with your discomfort, whether it's physical, whether it's mental. You can
Yeah.
reach out. There are a lot of people. Even hope no lagna is not normal. It is a part of natural function.
Yeah.
It is important.
Yeah.
So even nothing lagna, reach out to a therapist. I would say get that. It is very important. आणि खूपदा it is a coping mechanism. So
True.
त्याच्यातून पण बाहेर निघायला it is very important.
Yes, and it is one of the issues I've been going through. And what happens is ki, like there is no reason why I'm just not falling asleep. It's like just त्यावेळेला झोप नाही येत तर काय, मग मोबाईल काढून बसा आणि मग मोबाईल तोपर्यंत असतो समोर जोपर्यंत डोळे लिटरली मिटत नाही, मग मी झोपणार. पण अदरवाईज तोपर्यंत देअर नीड्स टू बी समथिंग ऍज अ डिस्ट्रॅक्शन प्रोबेबली, सो दॅट लाईक तो एम्प्टी पिरियड जो असतो, आय डोंट हॅव टू फेस दॅट प्रोबेबली. All right. So this was fun. This will be uploaded on my Instagram. ज्यांनी पण हे लाईव्ह बघितलंय, जे बघणार आहे. Now you have a clear understanding की whether or not you need therapy or not. And I really recommend, if you are going through slight of the discomfort, at least have one session with Nupur. She's amazing. And she will definitely help you at least uncover whatever it is that is disturbing you and help you creating a strategy and tactics to deal with it. All right. Thank you, Nupur, for this session. It was really पुन्हा म्हणू शकतो इट वॉज आय ओपनर, कारण काही गोष्टी त्याच्यातला विसरलो होतो आणि इट अगेन काइंड ऑफ आय रिकलेक्टेड दॅम. सो थँक यू अँड आय होप टू सी यू सून.
Bye-bye.
ओके.